Hey, what's up, everybody? This is a WFSO movie review, exclusively for you guys that's watching on YouTube and also my personal TikTok page. So, I did went to go see, the Fantastic Four First Steps earlier today. Um, you know, um, I guess it's based off the '60s, but it's like with like future technology that's going on in there, but yeah, it's been crazy. So it's based off, the first like the 4 year anniversary of like Fantastic Four being, formed. So that's going on, and I guess they kind of went like right out the gate, just like okay, like she's pregnant. So I think everybody knows that from the previews. So they kind of went a little bit like that right away and stuff like that. So and the crazy thing is like part of it is just like the first act was a little slow for me, and it seemed like it was going to like not like pick up right away like a first act should. So it was a little bit boring to me at the on the first act, but then it started picking up when the second act, when Silver Surfer appeared, and everything was just starting to pick up from there, from the second act and the third act. So it all really picked up really well. I did like that. Trying to think of anything else. So yeah, I'm not gonna try to. I'm trying not to spoil it. So it's like a lot to say, but I'm trying not to spoil it at the same time, and I think that would be wrong of me to do that. So I think you guys should like at least see it yourself. So other than the some of the first act was boring, but the rest of it was ended up pretty good. So no complaining about that. And like they finally showed like Elastics in this you know in this full, I should say, like he but yeah, but like I guess they were saying rumors that he can shrink and stuff like that, but he they didn't show that one unless something crazy might happen if they end up doing the second one. So who knows? Um, and I guess there's rumors out there, that they probably like travel to to the other world just to stop in and stuff. But I'm just gonna leave that for you to decide when you go see it. Ooh, excuse me. But what else? Silver Surfer did her purpose and all that stuff. But it does leave you with like questions like, what's next? So that's basically the whole thing was like about just like it just kind of like exposing the mind, just thinking like, okay, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? At the end of it, you'll be questioning like, okay, everything's good. So what's next? Um, the mid-credit one, after they were showing the cast and stuff like that, that one you're gonna really want to watch. So it is very important on that part. The second credit was like the very end credit. It's really, you don't really need to pay attention to or anything like that unless you want to. But it will have nothing to do with what's going on, with the future of the the what's going on in the MCU. So it doesn't reflect on that. But if you want to see it for a laugh, because it's kind of funny, but I think it will. You can like enjoy that if you're just want to like go for a laugh. But like I said, the main credit that you want to see is the mid one. So it really, really will make sense on where it's going to head up from there. So I'm gonna grade it and rate it. I should have like did this video earlier, and I just I'm just focused on like other stuff and just trying to relax and kind of like took a nap. Yeah, ain't that funny? But anyways, rating it and grading it. I'm gonna rate it 8 out of 10. Just because of the first act, that I got a little bit bored of it. So like I said, that was probably my only issue was the first act. But part of the first act. I wouldn't say all of it, just some of it. And I think I'm gonna give it a grading of a B plus. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a B plus. Then also, rating it is an 8 out of 10. So almost there, but it wasn't for that. Parts of the first act that was like really boring. But yeah, so 8 out of 10 and B plus. So just put it that way. For you guys, you might do want to see this. So it's kind of like interesting on some closing moments of the ending of it. So they're very good too, and like the CGI and stuff like that. I thought it was very good. But anyways, if y'all already seen it, well, your thoughts about it, comment below. We can talk about it. Also, when you have the opportunity, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers if you're watching through YouTube. Yeah, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna start doing, giveaways or prize package or something like that. So we will explain like what the prize would be when we get very close to 1,000 subscribers. Right now we're close to like 600. So we want to get farther than that. At least catch up very close by the end of the year. So hopefully we can get there. Go to the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com for upcoming events in the Midwest, meet and greets in the Midwest, and all that good stuff. Of course, meet and greet pictures and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Also, thanks to our sponsors, Mike and Robin Thompson, and also our sponsor, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. If they are doing the liquidation sale, so if you end up wanting some like items, like wrestling items that they have, I think like there's some figures that might have been signed. Also, VHS and DVDs, wrestling content. So if you're interested in that, check out Midwest Wrestling Collectibles on Facebook. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good one, and see you later. Man up, woman up, face up, and check on your mental health. So see you.